I wasn't necessarily informed that like entry is very strict. So, like, there were about 40 people that applied from like 100 level, and they picked like only 10. Today's video is going to be a mukbang. I have here. It's it's sweet, but at the same time it's not sweet like sugar. It's sour taste kind of. Once again, in these videos where I talk about things, I'm not perfect. It's not like as if I've hacked it. I'm seeing things on how to hack it. I'm realizing that these are ways to hack it. Does not mean that I've hacked it. And I'm like, what's the problem with sharing it with the world? There can be different scenarios. You're trying to talk to someone at level, or even just on a platonic level, and they're not exactly feeling you that way. That is rejection. And then in official settings where they apply to get into a uni and you do not get in, or you apply for a job and you do not get in, but applying to get into a society and you do not get in, which is something I remember. So I'm in the faculty of law in Unilag, right? And there's this society called the Muting Society. In a lot of other schools, from what I know or from what I have heard, like everybody has an entry into the Muting Society, because in the Muting Society where you sort of like learn and you see what court processes look like in real life. When we came in year one, right, after we did that orientation, different people introduced different societies. To be honest, I wasn't really interested in joining anyone, and then my friend, she was not like that, okay, that she wants to join and all, and I was like, okay, let me join this thing. Again, it was the only society that I actually understood what they were doing. But then to get into the Muting Society, you have to apply, and I wasn't necessarily informed that like entry is very strict. So like let me say, I think there were about 40 people that applied from like 100 level, and they picked like only 10 or 5. I wrote my essay. On the day of the interview, I was actually really scared, because I've never really had to do this interview thing. The questions I felt like were tough for me. I mean, what am I bringing to the society that other people are not bringing? This girl sitting told me sell a biro to her. Buy this biro because it's pink, it's nice. And obviously I didn't do a good job. She was not convinced. My friend was telling me that she was the one that should have grovelled. Please buy this very soon, really important. But me, I just like, and then I left and I tried to manifest. I did not get in. Are you surprised? Did I mention that I did not get in? Yeah, I didn't get in. I know like 3 of my friends that we applied. One person got in, the remaining so didn't get in. And I did not try again the next year. Even though something people always say about rejection is that, oh, that should not stop you from trying, but I didn't try again. So that's one of my experiences with rejection. Rejection is not a good feeling at all, and I'm sure everybody knows this. I don't. I literally do not. I just sulk. You have to be comfortable with the fact that I genuinely might not be picked. I genuinely might not be accepted. But at the same time, because I always tell people to practice this manifestation P, you also have to say good things. Like obviously hope that you're not going to be rejected, but you have to have it at the back of your mind. Even if I don't get accepted, it's calm. Like you have to know what you have to offer. Rejection is always about you wanting something, right? And wanting someone to sort of give you something. Either they're accepting you or any other thing.
To elaborate on that, right, what I'm basically saying is that since rejection always comes in situations where you want someone to sort of accept you, and for the other party to accept you, they have to see something of value in you, right? So my point is that you should know what you have to offer, and at the same time have something to offer. Apart from the fact that it reduces your chances of rejection, it also helps you to be more accepting of rejection, as per you know what you have and if they don't see it, it's their loss. Do you understand?
Whenever people get rejected, there's always this thing where you want to act like it is the end of the world. Oh my god, I'm not going to do anything again. But I'm here to tell you that no, it is not the end of the world. Actually, you can always apply for more opportunities. You can always go for more things. It is genuinely not the end of the world. So also have this at the back of your head, is that you do not avoid rejection by not going out of your comfort zone. The only thing you end up doing is creating could have beens. Because for every opportunity that you do not take just because of you're afraid of rejection, you could have gotten in. Like, there's really no way to go around rejection other than like just knowing that it's possible, I am good enough, and maybe they just cannot see my worth. Yeah, don't link, that's another thing, don't link rejection to your worth, even though sometimes you can truly look back and assess that, oh, why, but don't link it to your worth, please. You are worth like everything. The fact that you got rejected doesn't mean anything. It's something really really important. While you could have been better, but like don't link it to your worth. Don't link it to your worth. It's a very tricky situation. Don't link it to your worth. That's why I said it, that you know what you have to be offer. Be comfortable in what you have to offer, so you don't like. Do you understand? But like, it's genuinely okay to be sad that you did not get into something that you wanted to get into. That's not a bad thing. You're not doing anything wrong. Like, it is genuinely okay, and you don't need to start antagonizing the person that rejected you. Like, it's sorry, but it's really not their fault, or it might be their fault, I don't know, but don't get into that situation where you're now antagonizing the other party just because you were rejected but a few minutes ago you really wanted to be accepted by them. So please calm down. And there's something else I've also seen where it's like rejection is redirection from God. If you think it is aspire to Maguire, sorry if I'm just like saying like this is like a new perspective to look at things. Maybe some of those things that you were rejected from, maybe they truly were not even good for you. So I live really close to the church. So when at every hour they pray. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I hope you guys can, so you can understand what I'm saying. I hope they finish so I can continue filming.